Hello, my name is Jaelyn Walker, and I'm the 2025 I AM PHL My Voice winner.
Jalen, thanks for joining us today. We're so excited to have you. Congratulations again on winning. Why don't you let people know where you're from, what high school you go to, and the grade you're in?
I am from Southwest Philly. I go to Girard Academic Music Program, GAMP for short, and I am in the 11th grade. So I actually heard about the contest through our guidance counselor. She sends out the notification through
Shout out to the guidance
yeah,
counselors.
she sends out the notification through all the classrooms, and that's how we find out.
Word, word. You know, Chloe was the winner last year.
Yes, I see.
Another GAMP student in the building. That's what's up.
Woo.
So you just told us how you learned about the contest.
Yes.
What made you apply? What prompted you?
I'm not gonna lie. I was a little nervous at first. I actually been wanting to apply since freshman year.
Mm,
And freshman year, it was a little close to the deadline, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it. And
mm,
then sophomore year, it just slipped my mind completely, and I'm just like, maybe it wasn't meant to be.
mm.
And then junior year, I really wanted to do it, and then the deadline came up, and then I'm like, yeah, no, no. And then Mr. Emmanuel just kept pushing the deadline, pushing the deadline, pushing the deadline, and I'm like, I feel like this is a sign. I really should like submit my poetry out there, like,
Word.
so.
That's what's up. So the extended deadline worked.
Yes.
Extend the deadline. So it's pretty exciting. Like I said, out of all the submissions are awesome. Everybody really like put a lot of heart and effort into it. Talk to us about the inspiration behind your piece that you shared.
So the inspiration behind the piece was a homage to ancestors, but also like advice per se
Mm,
to like the upcoming generation, like me, of course, and
mm,
like all of my peers. Um, so in the beginning of my poem, I recognized that it took a lot for us to get here.
mm,
Um, and since we are here, we don't have the privilege to like just stop and like be lazy or to give up. We have to keep pushing,
mm,
and keep striving to reach the goals that we want to achieve.
mm,
In order to do that, we can't just get lazy. So towards the end, I recognize that like we're the next generation. Like
mm,
we gotta step up. We gotta do our big one.
mm,
Like we gotta be better, y'all.
mm.
So yeah.
That's awesome. Really, really dope. Very inspirational, and looking forward for looking forward to people hearing your poem. We're definitely going to share that on the blog and everything like that. Tell us the title of your poem.
The title of my poem is Philly Success.
Okay, good. And um, so you won $1,000. You got membership to Rec Philly, mentorship. You also gonna be able to show your talent and share people with your work on June 21st. Talk to us about what you plan on doing with your earnings.
Yes. So before I earned these earnings, I had all these crazy big aspirations. Um, and quite frankly, in this economy, it ain't going to get like what I wanted to do. But what I can do is publish a book.
Hmm.
I've been wanting to publish a book for a while, and if anyone knows, like, if there's any writers out there, it's not cheap to
Mm,
publish books.
mm,
Um, so I'd want to use half of it to start up my book collection, and then the other half I'd set aside for like college or like maybe buying a car one day or something like that.
word. Okay, that's what's up. Yeah. Why does your voice matter?
My voice matters because being a young black woman in Philadelphia, it it is important that older people hear my voice. so that they know that we too are impacted by the things going on in our society and in our community and the world around us. And just hearing what we think as young people can make a big difference, because the older people are looking at us like, you don't know nothing. Like, you just got here low key. But it's just like, we have to live in the same world that you guys are living in. So we also are impacted. So just by me sharing my voice and speaking up and like bringing attention to the things that we face on a daily basis, then maybe it'll click like, dang, y'all really do be going through it. Like, yeah. So that's why my voice matters.
Wow, that's important, super important, and super true, because everybody was young before, and everybody, will get old as well. So in the same way that we need to learn from y'all, you definitely have opportunity to learn from us and vice versa, but we need to definitely bridge that gap and create that communication lane. That's a really, really awesome answer. Now, what's one thing about Philly, like being from Philly, like just one thing that comes to mind, like what do you love about Philadelphia?
I love the atmosphere of Philadelphia. The atmosphere, the community, the neighborhoods around you. When I was younger, I just couldn't wait to get out of Philly. Like, I just wanted to be the next big star, or like travel the world, or like just be something big. But as I'm getting older, I'm looking around like my community and the fun things that I can do and the people I get to meet in Philly. And it's just like, Philly really ain't that bad. Like, it's really fun to be in. And like, you don't get the type of community you have in Philly anywhere else, because it's so tight niche and it feels like everybody knows everybody. Like, there's a connection with a connection. Like, you'll always run into someone who knows someone. So it's just like, I want to stay in Philly for the family. Like, it just feels like one big family.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's so true. Yes, you got to keep it in Philly all day, especially with a talent like yours. You got to keep it in the city and spread the word about that.
I am PHL, my future, my Philly.